slip through here. What's gone wrong? 8 to 8. Interesting. Right, okay then. So, interesting. Now I am now going to be honest, and I'm going to role play this because I've been thinking a lot about this today. Now if we look closely at this, I have alluded to this, and now I am role playing but also being serious. This area, this particular area in America, is a collection of farms and farmers that have set aside land around the edge of this entire area and also have common land, and on paper, I've often said on paper it looks like I own this, and it looks like I own all this periphery, and it looks like I own all this. Now we know in Farming Simulator terms I do, but in real life it wouldn't be like that. Now I'm trying to play realistically but also to draw this into my storyline. So what I am saying is this could become totally imbalanced now, because I could run away with the fact that I could literally marmalise that entire forest and literally take away the entire challenge of what this Let's Play has meant to me. So I was thinking about this at work today, thinking I don't like it. I don't like the feel of this, of where it's going. I mean, I have now got 500 tons plus of more. I've got, I think, another 560 tons of wood chips, which if I stick into the compost mod is going to make me an absolute fortune. Now there's nothing wrong with that, I understand that, and technically on paper I own that, but in harmony with the story, and so as not to imbalance this, and I know it's not, I've not been playing a role play in a way, although I have always alluded to realistically, and there always has to be some kind, well there doesn't, but in my eyes there has got to be some plausible explanation to this. I don't know anywhere in the world that would do something like, oh yeah, you're a poor farmer but you own this, and you own this forest, and you own this forest, and you own this forest, and this patch of land here. But a cooperative in an area that gives you a helping hand because they're already established farmers. Now that there are a few nice areas in the world with like ways of doing such a thing, so I'm trying to think of a way to do this so that it doesn't unbalance gameplay. So what I am going to do, this is just the formation of an idea, it isn't literally fully formed, but what I'm going to do today is we're going to carry on, we're going to cut through the patch all the way to the farm. That's okay. The cooperative are firm with that, and I can make a road because it'll benefit nearly all of us. It'll be a shared road. Literally, I'm going to cut it through to there, so it's going to go all the way through the forest, and I'm going to build the road at my expense, or maybe at the expense of the forest itself. But the 500,000 plus and whatever we would cut through there would be hundreds and hundreds of thousands. I would be able to buy field after field after field, and that's not a wrong in itself. If I legitimately had bought this periphery, yes, I bought it for 0, which we know that's not going to happen, and I know lots of people have done this. Some of my favourite content creators have done all this. It doesn't sit well with me that I've tried to build up this from scratch. Yes, I can, the hand up there, which I'm going to release all of those strips and all of those strips. I don't mind doing that. That it fits well with the storyline, and there are some people who would give you rent a field out or whatever, and we could allude it to that, and then I release it. You could say all of my work cutting that road, I was paid, they allowed me to keep that there. Plausible, not unbelievable, but I'm releasing that for someone else like me, following the storyline, that next year another up and coming farmer that's moved into the area, all of those strips of land I am releasing, all of them, that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one there, and I will keep Field 7, which I paid for, but also the extensions, which the local cooperative, are happy for me to do that. Payment for that patch of land will be me cutting that road through, which is going to benefit us all at my expense work-wise. Now, the expenses of building the road, we're all agreed that will be reimbursed by the amount of money that I have got in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to count the number of farmers, local farmers, and we are going to split the proceeds of anything from the biogas plant and the compost mod, minus a very small fee for me doing all of the work. That will come back to me, but the rest of it will be a percentage. If there are 7 of us and 8 including myself, I will get an eighth of that plus a very small, maybe 5% of that on top that I gain for my working, because no one else is doing the work. It's just me and my team of helpers who are going to do all of the work through this, and that is how I'm trying to make this work, so that it's not too unbalanced and that it works, and it also follows a plausible storyline without me making this let's play totally unbalanced, which would be so easy to do right now. So also I was thinking this is going to be an absolute me diving in and out. I mean, I literally got through to about here, and because of camera angles, you need to cut at least a couple of trees thick all the way down to make, because what happens is the camera angle is drawn in by the canopy of trees, and then your angles look really awful. So I need to cut through quite a swath of trees, at least 2 abreast, for the camera angle settle down and I can see, and it becomes light in the middle. Now that's going to be some trees being chopped down. I would imagine if we've got 500,000 now, I would imagine by the time we finish this, we'd probably be up to 1.5 million tons of tree based upon what we've got now through the few trees we have. Maybe 1 million, I might be out with that, but we're going to split that between however many farmers are in the area. I will work that out. We'll literally go through the names and I shall add them up as to the different farmers in the area. Probably 7 or 8, or maybe pick a number and say there are 7 or 8 farms, and we'll split it between however many farms there are. But I would imagine through the contracts we could probably work out almost how many different faces there are. 4, 5, 6, same, 7, same, 7, same, 8, 9, same. Now, I'm not sure if that guy at the beginning was no, he wasn't, he was a different man. There are 9 farmers in the local cooperative. I'm going to write that down because I want this to be accurate. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do the work, but also the second thing I was going to say was this amount of work that we've got on now, this chopping is, I've said this as extreme, which means I don't miss anything out, but also wherever this extreme has taken us, where it's been massive fields, I've time-lapsed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to time-lapse this, because this is going to take more than 45 minutes, and me going backwards and forwards, cutting out that swath of trees and making that road is going to take a while, and I don't want that to be me waffling for 3 hours and it's exhaustive and ruining things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to hush my mouth and I'm going to time lapse this so that it literally takes just a few minutes of real time for me to cut that down, and then obviously next it may take this entire episode, so this might be just me time lapsing from this point onwards the cutting of those trees, and when we've finished 1/9 of everything of all. So I'm going to have to do this very carefully. What I am going to do is, we've got 500 and I am going to take this from the very beginning, because I'm trying to fit this in with the storyline now, or a believable storyline of how this could happen if it were real. Okay, I know Bullet Bill allows this and that is fantastic, but it's too wonderful. I know all of the farming simulator maps are too wonderful in some ways or another, but I wish this to be a let's play as if this was me playing real life. A hand up's one thing, to be given 7 forests is I must be the richest man in this area, and yet I'm playing a person who's scraping a living along the sides on fields that these local farmers have given me. So a cooperative giving me a hand and saying, yes, that's fine, build a road through the middle, we've always all wanted that, that's fine, it will go straight through the middle, and yes, you can go to your farm, yes, we'll allow you to go across the edges of our fields for the fact that you're going to cut this and provide all the labour, and yes, we'll split the costs of this through our cooperative biogas plant. And I know obviously I've placed all the mods, and that is the one bit where you can't quite, but that's me trying to make this work from a financial point of view on the game side of things, the mechanics side of things. So that's how I'm going to play this. So I'm going to shut up now. We might provide a little bit more detail, but I think that's almost believable from a storyline perspective. So what I'm going to do now is I'm literally going to get cracking, and I'm going to just do that, and I'll hush my mouth, and I'm going to start cutting trees, and we'll go from there. So I'm hushing my mouth. Oh, there is one thing I do want to do, and that is, I'm sure I didn't. No, I didn't. I've not scanned field 7, the new bits that I've done. I do need to do that. So again, I suppose it'll wait. Let's do one thing at a time. I'm going to scan. I'm literally going to chop this episode, just cut through as I've just said, and we're going to. Where have I put the Argotron? So that's where I'm going to leave it. I am going to just shut up now, because I am now going to time lapse this from this point onwards. Oh, there is one thing I do want to do, and that is, I'm sure I didn't. No, I didn't. I've not scanned field 7, the new bits that I've done. I do need to do that. So again, I suppose it'll wait. Let's do one thing at a time. I'm going to scan. I'm literally going to chop this episode, just cut through as I've just said, and we're going to. Where have I put the Argotron? So that's where I'm going to leave it. I am going to just shut up now, because I am now going to time lapse this from this point onwards. Only, as I've always said, animals come first. So actually I am going to just ignore me for a minute, because I'm not going to do that. We are going to go to our farm, and we are going to sort out our animals to begin with. So I'm going to keep on talking for a little while whilst we get this done, and then we're going to carry on with my plan of making a thing. But the animals have got to always come first, so that's what we are going to do. I love it. The Mighty Fendt GT is the only vehicle in the area. Now then, or did I leave a vehicle in here? I don't think I did I? Almost sure Can I squeeze past there? I doubt it. Not even a little tiny Fendt can squeeze in that area. Or can he? I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. Always worth a shot. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. He squoze through. Right. Now then, let's go and do the water whilst we are. I'm forgetting. It's only trouble with having multiple Let's Plays is I've got the Lone Oak cattle barn in another Let's Play, and I put the water in a completely different place. Right, so straw, let's let go of that. Let's do the straw, and then we shall go and get on with cutting the strip in the forest. Right, smashing. That is everything. Now, where have I left? Smashing. That is where I've left. Okay, now have I got both? I have. Right, let's get stuck in. Let's just grab a little tiny touch of fuel, because I dare say this is going to be a long day, and this poor Argotron is going to literally go, no doubt, use quite a lot of fuel. So now I'm going to literally time lapse it from this point onwards. So I'm going to say see you guys and girls on the other side.